in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
score!
First try kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and
Good afternoon and welcome to legendary Adelaide Arena in Mount St. Charles Academy in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It's the championship game as Fairfield Co-op takes on St. Joe's, New York. They're going to play player introductions and national anthems. We're going to hand this over. 45 minutes separates one of these two sides from taking home the 2022 Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic Championship. As we welcome you back once again inside the broadcast booth, Matt Charles with you here. Game number 12 of 12. This is it. After this game is over, the 2022 Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic is complete. We will crown a champion after this game. Will also have the all-tournament team and the MVP presentations, and we'll keep it here inside Adelard Arena for all of that action. Fairfield Co-op in the all-black with the red trim. St. Joe's in the gray with the maroon trim. It's the 31 of Connor Zabry in net, as he's been the whole way for Fairfield. And we're down and underway in the first period. Thanks so much for tuning in to this championship game on Fans Only Sports Network, as it's brought by St. Joe's. And quickly, the 19 of Sebastian Latour, as he sends that one down. Off the backside, Boards comes back out in the neutral zone, carried by the 21 of Eric Nose. All the way down into the corner, it'll get chased by James Combe. James Combe, the player whose name you'll hear mentioned quite often in the course of this game. One of the top players both offensively and defensively for this Fairfield side. As it comes back, blue line kept in by Cavelli. Off of the 19 of Latour, back down in the corner once again. Fairfield's going to loop this one around. It will bounce over top of Cavelli back into the neutral zone. Moved along here by Owen Gibbons. Gibbons for Fairfield as they try to break out. And it's sent the other way, and a icing quickly called as Basinal sent that one all the way down. Today's first period brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits. Visit www.rreliterecruits.com for more information. As that one clicks off with a stick of Carson Youngbluth. Came all the way down for Noah Kingsley to try to wrap it around the backside board. Picked up instead by Patrick Gohl for St. Joe's. Back up top, and a hard shot that came from the 18 of Brennan Donnelly, swallowed up by Zabry. Deflected off the backside boards, loops around, coming down with a head of steam on the opposite way is Sorry Kleinberg. Kleinberg sends that one all the way around, looking for Charlie Swanson on the opposite side. Ping-ponged back, and right in front was an opportunity as Kleinberg came right back across the mouth of the goal. Kept at the blue line by Harmony. That's the 13 of Jake Harmony. 22 is Tyler Harmony. For the 4 of Sawyer Kleinberg. Kleinberg for Harmony. Harmony mishandled there and then gets it back and sends it for Timon. Ryan Timon had a good goal yesterday, propelling Fairfield into this championship matchup. Anderson Cornwell off of Zabry, and Zabry again kicks another one out as Cornwell tried to go wrap around the backside. Fairfield an opportunity to break free the other way. Going down into the corner is Flynn. Flynn shepherds that run around. No one there for him as Jack Morial comes away with it. Backside board, Zamboni door area, puts up off the backside of the net. And comes back out. 3 gray jerseys around 2 black jerseys. Now a third jersey in black comes in. That's Owen Gibbons. And they poke it out into the corner. Back for Combe. Combe fired one, and that one may have gotten a piece of the post as well. Stays 0-0. Combe. Back for Liam Forrest. Forrest will dump that one in on frame as it's kicked aside by the pads. And that one popped up. Quincy Unger in net for St. Joe's. As Unger again has that one go off to the side. Gibbons. And off of Unger's blocker pad up into the netting behind and a stoppage of play. For the 10 of Swanson, fired that one, kicked aside by Unger once again. Back for Swanson again, right in front, and an opportunity there as it popped up for Schwartz. Couldn't get a full piece, and St. Joe's heads the other way. Hard shot kicked aside by Zabry. As that came from the corner again, it's Sebastian Latour. Bodies to bodies in the corner on the opposite side as the 13 in black is Jake Harmony off the 15 of Colin Cronin. Cronin back at neutral ice. Now once again over for Latour. Trying to carry it through and a little bit of a toe drag and getting knocked out on the play was the 21 of Eric Nose. And the net comes off of its moorings. A stoppage of play with 10:40 to go and a faceoff that'll come down to the left side of the net of Zabry. Gibbons. Dispossessed for a moment by Neer. Gibbons chases that one to the corner, pops back off of him. Came back for Patrick Ohl. Fairfield defensively in the neutral zone is James Combe. And icing will get called as it's sent all the way up the sideboards and down by Liam Forrest. Face-off that could be won by Neer and a shot. That was kicked aside by Zabry, getting upended to be the 18 of Donnelly as the puck squirts through the neutral zone. Forrest on the opposite side. Dumped that one down as he was dumped into by Neer. Looping back around, picked up by Gibbons. Gibbons holds. Will go back to Combe. No, Gibbons tried to go across instead, and it was dispossessed by Cronin. For Gibbons, slot pass across, and couldn't get a deflection back the other way. That one goes off of the blocker pad of Unger as it came flying from Forrest at the blue line. Back once again for Combe. Combe sends that one down in the corner for Gibbons. Gibbons gets bumped around by Donnelly. And this one fishes back out. Still in the zone, and a shot attempt that came from Gibbons as he switched to the opposite side, and that one went just a little bit wide. Flicked back to the blue line and then out of the zone by Latour. Breakout play for Swanson. Swanson fired, and that will be swallowed up by Unger, and he'll hold on for the save. Game number 56 on the season for us here at Fans Only Sports Network. And we will return to duties inside of the Rhode Island High School regular season tomorrow with 2 games in action. A running joke inside the Fans Only Sports Network offices are that hockey season never ends. We sometimes feel that way. Bouncing puck through the neutral zone. Beeson will tap that one forward as he was looking for Wiley Pottle. Carson Youngbluth, as that dumps all the way down, comes wrapping around, will be picked up by Kingsley. Kingsley slots across for Swanson. Swanson will carry it forward across the red line, so it was no icing called as he dumped that one down. Fairfield used it to complete the edge of a line change. Swanson picks this one back up, turns around. 4 gray jerseys, and somehow in the midst of all that traffic, Gibbons was able to get a shot that may have hit the stick of Unger. Arm is up, and a penalty for hooking will get called. To the box will go Sam Morial for 2 minutes. And Fairfield's going to get a power play to start the second half of this period. Just shy of the halfway mark on the period. Wrapped around, hits off of a stanchion, comes out for Noah Kingsley. Back behind the net. And a rifling attempt that came from Ryan Timon after it bounced through. It'll get chased all the way down by Swanson. Swanson picks it up behind his own net, carried forward for Kingsley. Noah Kingsley straight through the neutral zone by himself as he wraps it around, looking for Flynn on the opposite side. Back for Kingsley up top. Kingsley slots that one over. Comes back to him. Holds. Shot. Still loose puck, and now the whistle, and the play is blown dead. Six and change left, with 1:14 remaining on the penalty advantage. Picked up on the backside. That's Malello through center, and that one's going to be caught, dropped, and sent all the way down by Cronin. Fairfield will cycle this one out of their zone. Timon. Wraparound. Was maybe looking for Malillo on the opposite side, and he got held up. To be picked up by James Combe. Wraps out along the sideboards for Charlie Swanson. Swanson's going to carry this one out of the zone. Swanson drops in. 22 seconds remaining in the power play. Malillo at the point, open space. This one's going to not get to him. It's whipped down by Basinal, the other number 9. And Fairfield has to backtrack all the way. Open opportunity. Ryan Flynn needed a little help. And a little behind him and held up by the St. Joe's defense was Owen Schwartz. Penalties are expired. We play 5 aside, 5.5 left to go. Combe in the corner as that one's deflected, hits the glass on the opposite side as Swanson flittered it across. Malillo down in the corner once again for Swanson. He's looking for Combe right in front. An opportunity there was Owen Schwartz on the doorstep. Back for Combe again. And it comes through center, and that one's going to be taken away by Cronin. Line changes ensue for St. Joe's on the dump and chase. Fairfield has to be careful. They're going to get caught with this one, and it goes wide on the attempt. That came off of the 13 of Jake Crozier. Off the backside boards, wraps around to the point, sent back down again, looking to use that bounce off of the Zamboni doors, the soft doors down there behind the St. Joe's net. It scoots around the 23 of Forrest. He's going to chase this one down. Chasing him was Anderson Cornwell. A little consternation from the Fairfield fans. They thought that Cornwell pushed And it's picked back up by Forrest. Round for Gibbons. Gibbons carries through the zone. Gibbons wraps around, drops off. And it comes over for Forrest. Takes a hard shot. Arm goes up. Penalty's going to get called. It's going to be a delayed penalty for Fairfield. Now we're going to get the stoppage of play. And Carson Youngluth, 2 minutes for roughing, will be the call. So another power play for Fairfield to work with. Timon looking for a spot down in the corner, and that one's going to get kicked all the way down. Timon and Malillo trying to work the corner. They're going to go back to Ryan Timon. Slots across for Swanson. Swanson wheels and deals for Malillo. Back to Malillo again as that one came right across the mouth of the goal, and a great pass from Ryan Timon. Timon shot, and somehow sliding across was Unger to make the save. 1 left to go and the advantage, 2:45 in the period, and an offside call. And they're going to check Quincy Unger's helmet. And they're going to have to make an adjustment on the neck protector on the bottom of Unger's helmet. And that'll create a brief moment of a stoppage of play.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to
2:44 left to go here in the first. A face-off that's won by St. Joe's. They kicked that one all the way down. Picked up by Swanson in the corner. They send that one back across. And it's moved through the neutral zone. Big hit, and an arm goes up as the helmet comes off of the 19 of Latour. And is that it? Well, they call Ryan Flynn for 5 minutes. So a 5-minute penalty assessed to Ryan Flynn for contact to the head. And in 30 seconds, it'll be a power play for St. Joe's. Combe, as he dumps that one down and it wraps around. Gibbons in the corner as Gibbons battles against the 4 of Near. Penalty box is empty, and we play 5-on-4 power play hockey, major power play for St. Joe's. Minute 40 left to go here in the period. 21 of Eric Nose tried to draw that one, and instead it was pulled away by Forrest. Liam Forrest pins it on the back boards with Near. Trying to get into the mix of that is Nose. Nose pops free. He will carry that one through the neutral zone. Nose had the 23 of Forrest still draped on him. Comes right back across. Missed opportunities. It deflected off of the backside of the stick of Wiley Pottle and will get sent all the way down. Tapped behind on the backside boards. Last minute of play here in the first period. Fairfield has stood toe-to-toe with St. Joe's through the first 15. As this one gets kicked back into the neutral zone again, carried forward by the 7 of Cavalli. Cavalli circles back, holds in the corner, tries to send it back on the backside boards, and it gets pinned up along the corner instead. Forrest down there in the corner as St. Joe's goes for the wraparound. Calling for it was Nose. Nose pulled back to the blue line, fires one. Zavory makes the save. "18 seconds remaining in the period. There's 2:56 remaining in the major penalty. Off the sideboards, Noah Kingsley pinning it there, came back, and a save made by Zavory again on the attempt from Cavalli. Ten seconds as they drop the puck. It'll get deflected off of the sideboards and comes all the way down. Back into the neutral zone for Youngbluth, and that will end the first period of play. Honors even zips after 2:37 of major power play time left to go. We'll play a second 15 after a quick break. You're watching the championship game of the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
As we get ready for the second period of action here on Fans Only Sports Network, 0-0 after 1. In this championship game, 30 minutes of regulation time to potentially decide it. We'll see if we have to go OT. Still a lot of hockey left to be played in that process. 2.5 minutes of power play time after the major penalty assessed for head contact to the 18 of Ryan Flynn. That carries over into this period, and we start things in action. St. Joe's in the all gray, as they're going to call a hand pass. Fairfield in the black. Today's second period on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Athletes are going to play at the next level. Be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com, and by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit JosephLamy.com for more information. As that one gets streaked all the way down and goes up off of the side of the net on the attempt that came from the 19 of Sebastian Latour. Eric Nose on the backside. Nose got dumped down hard by Liam Forrest. Keep your eyes on that as we go through the proceedings. Off of the back corner. Referee a little bit in the way as it comes back for the 15 of Colin Kernan. Kernan wraps it around. Nose tried to pop it right back in front. Hit the edge of Zavery's stick and then was popped forward. Near chases that one down and gets it on the shepherding from Unger. Interception, and quickly trying to head the other way was Ryan Timon. Back for the 12 of Combe. Combe dumps that one into the zone. Line change goes for Fairfield. 47 seconds left, and they will have killed off a major penalty. Stolen at the blue line and brought back in by Gibbons. Gibbons fires. That one is deflected aside by Unger. As Nose tried to send one in and stick checked 3 times, but he was finally able to dribble it. And Zabry makes the save. 12:52 left to go here in the period. 30 seconds remaining in that major penalty. As it gets kicked around on the backside, Harmony had it pinned to the boards. Comes back out of the blue line looking for an opportunity there as Basinal. Basinal sends that one down, and then it's shot by Wiley Pottle off of the edge of the glove of Zabry. They're going to bounce this one into the neutral zone. Malillo was trying to overlap and gets chased back by Carson Youngbluth. 2-1, and the penalty expires. Fairfield's killed off a major penalty and now play 5-a-side hockey. 12:15 left to go here in the second. No score between the two sides. Getting wiped out and sent down to the ice was a Fairfield player, and that of the 18 of Ryan Flynn. Kingsley, with a little bit of boot work at the blue line, keeps it in the zone for Fairfield. Wrapped around for the backside for Swanson, came right back and scores! Charlie Swanson never gave up on it. He gets the poke check on the bounce. It's 1-0 Fairfield. Swanson the goal. Sawyer Kleinberg gets the assist. An advantage Fairfield with 11:45 to go here in the second. Icing will be the call. Forrest with the face-off win for Fairfield. Loops that one around the backside boards as it comes around for Swanson. Swanson taken down in the neutral zone, no call. And it's picked by Colin Kernan. Sent all the way back around blue line on the opposite side is Brendan Donnelly as he tries to kick that back into the zone. Swanson losing an edge and going down, continuing to control the puck. Got it over for Forrest. Forrest sends one, and that's blocker patted aside. Around the backside corner, Timon. Loose puck as that one got deflected off of the stick of Sawyer Kleinberg as it came off of the initial shot for the 23 of Forrest. This one's going to get looped up over top. It'll slide all the way down. Zabry's going to shepherd this to the corner. Picked up there by the 12 of James Combe. Comes bouncing back through the neutral zone. Cannot be held down as Flynn was trying to get his stick on it. Icing will be the call and a stoppage of play. Well, standing as it is, Charlie Swanson trying to get himself a nod to the all-tournament team. They'll resurface the ice after this period. We'll play on a fresh sheet of ice for the third. As this one will get popped up in the neutral zone. And offside is called as it bounces back the opposite way. Off of the stick of the 21 of Eric Nose. For whichever side you may be on, Fairfield or St. Joe's, keep it right here after. And we'll have you live for the championship presentation and the all-tournament team and MVP presentations as well. Face-off won by Fairfield, looped around the backside, Harmony, and that one came popping right back out in front. Zabry made a huge kick save again from Zabry. And now carried out of the zone by Gibbons. Back into the neutral zone. Picked back up, though, once again and re-entered. That time it was the 18 of Brendan Donnelly, but then the 18 the opposite way as Ryan Flynn as he carried it out of the zone. Off of the boots of Jake Harmony and trying to get picked up by Colin Kernan. Tapped into the neutral zone. Jack Morial. Cross ice pass looking for Basinal. Basinal tried to send that one up the side boards. Deflected in front of the St. Joe's bench. Bounces around in the neutral zone and then finally pushed back down. And will be picked by Gibbons right in front of Zabry. He's going to send this one all the way down. It'll get chased by Cavelli. Icing will get whistled in a stoppage of play. Nine till intermission. For the 29 of Stadelmeyer. Picked up by the 12 of James Combe, and as he loops it around, they'll move it up the sideboards for Weinstein. That one is pushed back in the neutral zone, and Stadelmeyer takes it over again. St. Joe's trying to play trap against Fairfield and getting worked off. Pottle. As body to body goes the 7 of Cavelli with the 22 of Tyler Harmony. Pottle. Nothing there as he's dispossessed by Combe, and it's wrapped all the way back around. Liam Forrest will lift this one all the way up, keeps it down. Onsides play for Schwartz. Schwartz gets overlapped, though, by Cavelli as Cavelli comes away with one defensively. This is going to come all the way down. Come at the blue line defensively, slots this one back across. Hard shot and a save made. It was a good attempt, came from Tyler Harmony. Pinned into the corner. 3 black jerseys, 3 gray jerseys. Finally, it flicks all the way out. Goes to the opposite side. Forrest trying to cycle back through. Forrest got ran into and he's dumped down. Looks to be the 5 of Anderson Cornwell in the mix. Coming out for Noah Kingsley. Kingsley right back in front, and that one's going to get taken away by Cornwell. Cornwell's going to cycle this one back into the neutral zone. Pinned along the sideboard for a second. Cornwell still somehow had it. It died in a pile of snow right in front of the bench. 7 and change left to go here in the second period. Trying to see through traffic is Avery as it gets deflected out by his defensive mates and goes all the way back on the opposite side blue line. That will flick up off of the stick of Cornwell and down into the corner. For the 13 of Jake Harmony as he cycles that out. Blue line attempt there from Sir Kleinberg to clear, and it gets bumped all the way back down. Now Kleinberg's going to be able to get it clear as he's going to pass that one across for Timon. In the neutral zone, it will finally be dumped all the way down by Swanson. A dump and chase as Fairfield goes for the line change. 6.5 left to go here in the second. Dumped from behind, no call from the officials. Looked to be the 17 of Timon back there. Hard shot, scores! Noah Kingsley, upper 90, punching the net. And it's 2-0 for Fairfield. That might be goal of the tournament. Insanity. Whistled for icing right off the face-off. They give Ryan Flynn an assist on the goal, and it's 2-0 Fairfield. And this is not what I expected out of this game. I knew this was going to be a very good game. Did not think we would see a 2-0 lead by either side. With 6 minutes left to go in the second. Kernan. Latour, as this one's going to go all the way down. Kingsley in the mix defensively right after he just scored. Rugby scrum ensues in the corner. Pulled back out by Fairfield. Carried back through as Flynn sends that one down into the corner looking for Jake Harmony. Harmony runs a St. Joe's player into the boards. May have been the 19 of Latour. Getting hit hard in the up corner is Harmony. Sorry, check that. It's actually the 11 of Owen Schwartz. As it loops around for Forrest. Forrest holding. Deflects off the sideboards. This one's going to come all the way down. And they'll negate the icing. St. Joe's continues with it. Basinal on the backside corner. Bump into the boards by Tyler Harmony. And the 6 of Wiley Pottle battle. There is a Fairfield player down on the ice with a St. Joe's player on top of him, and they're going to whistle this play dead. Basinal is going to get sent to the box. 2 minutes for holding. Off the side. As it was trying to be moved along by Patrick Ole. Ole sent that one back to the blue line, dumped all the way down by Cavalli. 1:40 left to go in the advantage as we play with 4 left to go here in the period. Swanson. Overlap by Flynn. Holding. Swanson flipped to the other side. That one got onto the stick of Timon. And off the side of everything involved in that play. And all the way down. The goaltender, a couple of defenders. Combe. Timon. Round the back side of the net for Flynn. Comes back out for James Combe. 1 minute left to go in the advantage. With 3.5 to go in the period. Fairfield is killing themselves on that one. A long distance shot that will bring it all the way back down in their zone. Off the sideboards as Jack Morial tried to loop that one around. Instead ends up behind the Fairfield net. Get brought back out by Swanson. Looped around on the backside boards. Picked up by Gibbons. Gibbons back to the point looking for Kingsley. Kingsley holds. They send it down to the corner. Hard shot. That one deflected up and goes over top as it came off with the 17 of Timon. In a chase for it was Latour. Gibbons again to Schwartz. They call that one offside at the blue line. Noah Kingsley, and I don't know. That is. We need VAR in hockey for that one. Two and a half left to go. Kingsley went into the body of Ole. Kingsley's second attempt, though, gets out into the neutral zone. And it's carried a little by Malillo and dropped it off for Gibbons. Deflected off of the sideboards. This one's going to come all the way down. It's going to get chased by the 13 of Jake Harmony. Harmony wraps that one around. Sideboard for Malillo. Back in an air and pass and a save by Zavry on the shot attempt from Carson Youngbluth. Shot across the bow again from Youngbluth. That one went back. Getting wiped out at center ice is Cabelli. He's going to dump it down into the corner. No icing, and it's going to get chased by Cornwell. Cornwell's going to get beat out there. Now Forrest back in the play. Sorry, Liam Forrest. And Liam Forrest drops that one around. Got my Tyler Harmony and Liam Forrest mixed up as they're playing right next to each other. Harmony and Forrest work that one out into the neutral zone as it's dumped down by Gibbons. Gibbons is going to give Fairfield a chance to line change as it's chased into the backside boards by Malillo. Alex Malillo came away with it. Little toe drag snap, and here's a 2-on-1 impossible opportunity. Headed the other way is Crozier, and Crozier gets wiped out of the play. Cronin in the mix there as well. Carried the other way for Swanson. Swanson, cross pass for Kleinberg, doesn't get there. That's the 5 of Cornwell. Slot pass in front, looping one around, and that one got kicked away as Swanson trying to go for his second of the game. Pinned along the sideboards, final 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Tie up and getting dumped down was a 12 of Combe. As it's completely tied up behind and finally pulled out, it only goes as far as Swanson fires one and a save made by Quincy Unger. 11, or actually 10 seconds left to go. To be carried by the 19 of Latour. Bumped into the boards. It's going to get held by the Fairfield defense around the backside. And that'll give us the end of the second period of play. Fairfield 2, St. Joe 0. A final 15 minutes to decide the champion of the 2022 Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic. We'll take the break. You're watching the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic on Fans-Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
shot! Off the post, score!
First by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In.
Two nothing Fairfield. After two, we welcome you back one more time inside legendary Adelaide Arena here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, Mount St. Charles Academy, home of 32 state championships and a number of NHL players who have come through the Mount St. Charles programs over the years. The 25th annual Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic, 15 minutes away from potentially crowning a champion as Fairfield leads 2-0. Taken down in the zone by Nose. Will loop all the way back around, chasing it will be the 18 of Ryan Flynn. Flynn collides with Morial as a puck is popped up. Behind Fairfield's net as they come out with this one defensively. Off the side boards, and the 12 of James Combe works that one forward. Combe looking for a wraparound, and that one got bodied out instead by Basinal. Forrest as he dumps that one down. Shepherded by Quincy Unger. Quincy Unger continues in net for St. Joe's. Connor Zabry has played all 3 games for Fairfield and is stellar in this one. As this one's going to come all the way down, icing will be called and a stoppage of play. Face off one by Near. Brings it around for Patrick Goal. Popped up and kept down at the blue line, or attempted to be kept down at the blue line, was the 11 of Owen Schwartz. Schwartz backtracks on Old. Comes away with that one defensively. Drop back for Swanson. As Swanson overlaps with Timon. Timon wrapping around the backside boards. Swanson pinning a St. Joe's player in the corner. And the puck pops back free. Blue line for Noah Kingsley. Kingsley has one of the 2 goals. Swanson the other one. And a hard shot that goes off of the pads of Unger. Will scoot all the way down. Icing will be called. Again, right back into Unger as the draw play. Goes with the 12 of Combe and the 9 of Malillo. Back for Combe this time. Takes that to the corner. Wrap around attempt. He looks for Ryan Flynn. Flynn will flick that one all the way back. Trying to track through the zone was the 5 of Anderson Cornwall. And Zabary will hold on to that one for the save. St. Joe's winning the faceoff. Hard attempt that came from the 7 of Cavelli. Dispossessed. Carried through the neutral zone by Swanson. Swanson gets bodied out at the inside boards. As a 29 of Cameron Stadelmeyer involved in the play defensively. Swanson trying to stuff one, and a save made by Unger. It worked for him once before earlier in this game. That ended up as the second goal of the game for Fairfield. Draw play. And Kingsley trying to send one. Kingsley gets that one back. Delayed offside, and now will be called. If the scoreline holds, 11:40 separating Fairfield and the championship. I'll have the championship plaque presentation along with the all-tournament team and MVP presentations to happen after the close of this game. We'll keep it for you right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Carried by Timon. Tyler Harmony in the corner. 2 gray jerseys on him. Going to get a little help on the back side. It's Swanson in the mix. Kicked off of the stick of Kingsley. Comes down in the back corner. Looped back around once again. Smartly by the 13 of Jake Harmony. And we're going to get a whistle and a stop at a play and icing. Carried through the neutral zone by Flynn. Ryan Flynn still working with it. Drops it over for Combe. Combe cycles, and that one has to get sticked aside. Return attempt came from Forrest. Through traffic, loose puck still. And it continues to bounce around out on the outside boards now. Gibbons. Just behind the net. Comes back and will send all the way down, and we're going to get icing and a stoppage of play again. Zavory checking the glass behind the net. We saw the game yesterday. A Bishop Garrison player got checked into the boards, and the glass popped out of the net. For the 7 of Cavelli. Forward for the 15 of Cronin. Off of the side boards. This one comes back down. Sat at the blue line. Delayed offsides negated as Kingsley swept it away, but icing is called. Into the corner as Kingsley tries to continue to work with that one. Gets it forward for Swanson. Swanson's able to run that one all the way down. Chasing it's going to be the 11 of Schwartz. Schwartz gets bodied out along the back boards. From his knees, the 6 of Wiley Pottle. Can only get it to the blue line before it's bounced all the way back in. Lifted puck will go all the way down. They're going to say it deflected off of the 13 of Jake Harmony, so no icing is called. 9 minutes left to go as Swanson carries this one through the neutral zone, dumps it down in the corner, looking for Wiley Pottle to pick that one up as St. Joe's. Pottle in the 9 of Basinal. Pinned to the boards by Swanson. Basinal gives a little shiver to the 11 of Schwartz. Came right back across. In the neutral zone for Cornwell. Coming back, firing one deflected up high. And out of play. .824 the differential. Sawyer Kleinberg. Kleinberg gets run into hard in the corner. Weinstein working for it. Weinstein gets run into by Neer. Puck pops free for a moment for Donnelly. Came back across Kleinberg. Weinstein back to Kleinberg in the corner as he loops it all the way around. He's looking for Heatherman on the opposite side. This one will get sent all the way down, and icing will get called as Donnelly cleared the zone. Through the neutral zone and chasing for it is Harmony. Big hit on the backside boards, trying to come away with it is Cronin for St. Joe's. Flicked up off the glass. They'll say it was in the zone enough that it could have been received by Stadelmeyer. Back into the neutral zone and an opportunity coming across. Nose trying to bring that one in along with Cronin. Swanson. Check that, it's actually the 20 of Gibbons. For James Combe, and now all the way back for Forrest. Forrest tried to fire that one, and it hit the body of Machiavelli. Forrest flicked up, bounces in between two St. Joe's players. Patrick Gold dumps that one all the way down. Picked up by Timon. Timon into the corner as he's chased there by Basinal. Loop it around the backside boards. Timon has it click off of his skates, and it'll come back out only as part of the neutral zone. Forrester's trying to grab that one. Instead, it got pulled down, and a penalty is coming. Liam Forrest is going to get called 2 minutes for interference. So St. Joe's on the power play. As that one scooted right across Zabry. Trying to pull it off of the boards on the back side. And it scoots past the 4 of Near and all the way down. One and a half left to go in the advantage. 5 left to go here in regulation. You almost feel like St. Joe's needs to get one on this power play to try to pull the game back, as Zavry just made 2 huge saves. Shot from Nuss went high and wide, and this one's going to get hit all the way down. Short-handed attempt came from the 17 of Timon. And it's stopped at the blue line and sent back in by Harmony. For Ryan Flynn. Flynn in the corner boards. Pushes that one up. There's carries it across. Dumped all the way down. Chasing it into the corner is Cronin. Cronin on the wraparound. Leaves it for Nose, who switches off sides. Back out in front, and it's kicked away by Zabry twice. And then Zabry through traffic found that one. And now we've got fisticuffs after the play. They're going to call Sebastian Latour for slashing. And he'll go to the box. That'll negate the final 23 of the advantage time. And it's going to give a abbreviated power play to Fairfield. So 4 on 4 for 23 seconds. Swanson. Combe. Youngbluth tried to take it away. Swanson dispossessed him. Got it across for Beasenall. Combe dispossessed again and sends it back down. 2-1 expires the penalty. And 5-on-4. It's a power play position for Fairfield, as that one was a loose puck right in front. Swanson on the opposite side of the blue line. They'll have to track back with it. 1:20 remaining in the advantage. 3 and change left to go. Held by Timon. Cross. Timon again on the backside. Shot one right off of the crossbar. Combe on the opposite side. Back for Timon once again. Timon looking and holding. Down in the corner. Comes back for Swanson up top. Fire one. Shot score! Ryan Timon! Exclamation point with 2:58 to go. Timon's going to get the goal. Ryan Flynn, Charlie Swanson the assists. And the ladder is huge. It's 3-0. The scrappy Fairfield Co-op side, a way shorter bench than almost every team that they've played against. Finds themselves in a 3-0 lead, 2.5 to go. Combe tapped that one off of his stick. Forward for a moment for Weinstein. Weinstein got wiped out of the play, moved along by Brendan Donnelly. Getting dumped behind the play was Anderson Cornwell. Weinstein dumps it all the way down. 2 left to go. Puck still sitting on the backside corner. Schwartz tries to push it further deep. Schwartz battles with Neer in the corner. Still 2 down there is the 13 of Jake Harmony. Neer trying to get it out. Only gets as far as the blue line. Gibbons has a whack at it. It scoots back a little bit in the neutral zone. Gibbons still battling with it, and then it's picked up by Malillo. Alex Malillo fired one, and that one went just wide as Schwartz was on the back doorstep trying to push it. 90 seconds left to go. Bouncing puck in front. Almost ended up on Malillo's stick. Getting dumped down is Schwartz. Back to the point. Hard shot fired by Harmony. Bounces off of the Zamboni doors. Comes back out. Fairfield will hear the call of 1 minute remaining in the period in a few seconds. That one's going to go wide to the side of the net. Last minute to go in the tournament. It might be a long ride back to Buffalo for St. Joe's. For Fairfield, it's going to be a short ride and a very celebratory ride home. A run through 3 games in 3 days. 12 games total in the tournament. And for all things being said and done, the scrappiest team in the tournament is going to come home with the biggest open empty net score from Sawyer Kleinberg to put the extra exclamation point in Fairfield. Are going to walk away winners. James Combs going to get an assist for all things being said. And that'll do it. They can send this one down. No icing called. It'll get cycled back around by the 9 of Evan Beasenall. horn sounds. Fairfield are the 25th annual Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic champions. A 4-0 shutout final. And Connor Zavry, a night in net. Charlie Swanson, Noah Kingsley, Sarah Kleinberg putting in huge work, goals, and assists all across the board for this Fairfield team. As the two teams cross center ice and shake hands. A fitting final. A trophy presentation coming up in a very quick moment, including the announcement of the all-tournament team and the MVP. As the plaques are being pulled out from the box below. The 18 of Brendan Donnelly, along with the 21 of Eric Nose, and the 7 of Matt Cavelli skate forward to receive the runner-up plaque. And Noah Kingsley, Charlie Swanson, and Ryan Timon are going to come forward and get the championship plaque to take back home to Fairfield. And the all-tournament team Eric Nose from St. Joe's is going to come forward and be named. Alex Malillo, whose name was mentioned many times throughout the 3 days. Definitely an unsung hero of this team. Charlie Swanson had a goal today that catapulted Fairfield during the championship game. Brendan Donnelly, certainly deserving, dumping down a lot of players in the backside cleanly, we might mention. And Noah Kingsley, who had a goal today and also sacrificed his body a couple times, stopping pucks right in front of the zone. He's going to get named to the all-tournament team. Connor Zavry played all 3 games for Fairfield, played every minute of every game. and just came out with some huge saves today. Really stood on his head. And without question, Ryan Flynn named to the all-tournament team and will get the MVP as well. They'll get one more picture on the ice. And that's it. A final score, 4-0. Fairfield beats St. Joe's. They take home the championship trophy of the 25th annual Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic. We thank you so much, whatever team you supported throughout the weekend, for tuning in and watching here on Fans Only Sports Network. That'll do it for us here from Mount St. Charles, from Adelard Arena. For everyone on the Fans Only Sports Network team that helped put on the games throughout the 3 days, I'm Matt Gillis. To those of you that are Rhode Island faithful, we'll see you tomorrow. The high school sports season resumes tomorrow night with a couple of games for everyone else. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next holiday. Good night.